happy Saturday. I hope you all are having an awesome Saturday. You guys, it is so stinking gorgeous here. So friggin' pretty. The weather is perfect. I've been up since 7:30. I had an appointment at the dealership to get my car inspected, and I went ahead and did that. And I had planned on going to Thrifty Station after, but it was closed, which kind of upset me because they had put signage up that said they were now open on Saturdays. But I think something is going on with the whole virus thing and the numbers and everything. My town is kind of small, so I think precaution is like the main thing around here, because I've noticed a lot of the small mom and pop type shops and a lot of our even fast food places are drive-through only again. So I think they're just being really cautious, which is awesome. But I wanted to go to Thrifty Station. I had actually gone a few weeks ago and I forgot to show you guys what I picked up. I only picked up one thing, but I forgot to show it to you guys because I was trying to fix it. It's a beautiful perfume bottle, but the little neck was super sealed and I was trying to figure out how to open it without breaking it. So I'm going to show you guys the gorgeousness of it, and then I'm going to tell you guys a trick to fix that. Okay, it's the only thing I picked up that day, and it was $10, so y'all know I had to have loved it, and I did, and it's sitting real pretty now with a collection of my other little bottles. But the trick that I learned, because I didn't know how I was going to do it without breaking it, I went online and I was told, or I saw, you wrap the neck of the little bottle in a towel or a washcloth and you soak it in as super hot water as you can stand. Not boiling, just as super hot water as you can stand, and wait a bit. And then you get a wooden spoon and you tap all around the neck of the bottle over the top of the towel, and it's supposed to just pop out. You guys, if I had not had my hand under the little stopper, it would have fallen and probably broken off the tip. It literally popped right out. It worked, guys. Internet is an amazing thing. But I waited until the bottle was completely cool to put the stopper back on so it wouldn't get sealed back up again. But it works. If you guys have anything with a glass topper or anything glass on glass, it'll work. It's amazing. An old wine bottle, an old perfume bottle. It's amazing. But anywho, I went all left. I didn't get to go there, but I went ahead and did a little bit of grocery shopping. I didn't have a list ready, so I know I'm going to have to go to Walmart and a different grocery store tomorrow, which I didn't want to do because I was up so early. I wanted to get it all done. But yeah, your girl didn't have a grocery list, and I know better than to go into a Walmart or a grocery store without a list because I overbuy. But anywho, so then I came home and nobody was awake, of course, because it was early, and I put it around outside in the yard. So stinking pretty. The weather is amazing. There's no bugs, there's no bees, there's nothing out there to scare me. Not one snake, not nothing. It's just the weather is beautiful, and I put it around out there. Came in, little dude woke up, and we're getting ready to go to my sister's house. We're going to spend the night and have chili dogs and watch scary movies. We haven't done that in a while. Just, trying to be careful and not be around each other with the scares that we had and all. But I need more mommy time. My mom lives with my sister. I need more mommy time. And I definitely need sissy time. And little dude really likes to go over there. So we're going to have a scare fest tonight. So before I do all that, though, I wanted to come and show you guys the haul of it all. As I showed you guys in the last video, I went to Goodwill twice and I went to Thrift Town twice. The first time I went to Goodwill was because I was going to donate board games. I had 3 bags of board games that I was going to donate. Remember the 4:30 a.m. last weekend cleaning hiatus I went on? Not hiatus, cleaning spree I went on? Well, I ended up with almost 4 bags of board games that I was going to donate, and I finally drug them down, put them in the trunk. My intention was to give them to Goodwill, but when I rolled up by there, the trailer was gone. The trailer's supposed to be there until 6 o'clock, but I get there around 5:30. The trailer's never there. So I'm like, great. So I was driving around with the board games in my trunk, and I'm kind of glad that I did, because it occurred to me to call little dude's old daycare and asked if they were able to accept donations of toys, and they were just so happy to accept them. So I'm like, cool, but I'm not going to be there until after you guys close, or I'm barely going to make you guys meet you guys before closing. And she was like, well, you know what, we're going to be here Saturday, because Saturday is when they sanitize the whole daycare, the vents, and they steam clean everything, and they do their deep cleaning on Saturdays. So I'm like, cool. So I'll go drop off the board games there. And I got to visit with them a while. And they were so happy and so appreciative. So I know the kids are going to enjoy all those board games. It's just board games that little dude got too old for, that we no longer play. We still have quite a few, but all of those we just didn't play with anymore. So they got those. And then I came home and put it around in the yard. So anywho, how did I end up talking about that? Oh, because why I went to Goodwill the first time. Yeah, I went there. The trailer wasn't there. So y'all know I ain't going to go into the parking lot and I go in. So I went in and I was good. I showed you guys everything that I left behind. A lot of really, really cute things that I wanted. But there were some things that I couldn't resist. Like this little frosty cat. Okay? I love frosted glass all of a sudden. I never used to be a fan, only because it's so hard to take care of, or if it's not a good quality frosty glass, the frost peels off and you see the shiny glass under, and I don't like the way that looks. This one is pristine. It's, well, frost-wise, it's good, but it has a little black mark on his neck, a little ring around the collar here. Do you guys know, or maybe Google can tell me how I can buff that out without scratching the frost? It's adorable. I don't have anything like this on my cat shelf, so that's what he's for. And he was $2.92. I picked up a whole bunch of books. Like I said, I was trying to be good with the knickknackery because your girl has way too much. And I hadn't been digging around in their books in a while, so I went to the books and I found The Secret Wisdom of the Earth. All of their books are 99 cents up to $1.99, so nothing is over $1.99, which is awesome. This story is the story of a 14-year-old grieving mother sent for the summer to live with Kevin's grandfather after the death of his younger brother. The events of this fateful summer will affect the entire town of Medgar, Kentucky. It has mysteries and magnificence of the woods. There's something funny bunny going on in here. Honestly, guys, I can't remember what the books are about within 5 minutes of having read the cover. So if you guys are interested in what these books are about, if I can't remember when I'm sitting here with you guys, ask me. I'll let y'all know in the comments, or y'all can Google. I'm Queen Google, and just find out if it's something y'all like. But this seemed really, really interesting. So I got that one. I got a Nora Roberts romance. I haven't read Nora Roberts since I was like 18, 19, 20 years old, but I really like her stuff. But a lot of her stuff ends up sounding and reading almost the same. But I felt like a girly kind of book. So I got that. Now, I have this in paperback, and when I tried to read it, I swear carpal tunnel came into play. Plus, I ruined the spine of the book because it's a paperback, and I don't like that. I don't like my books getting creasy, and I had wanted it in hardback, but it was super expensive in hardback. I had to get it. I had to get it because Pennywise is my boyfriend, okay? If y'all been with me a while, y'all know this. Hardback, Stephen King, It for $1.99. So happy about that. Now, the bad thing with this, though, is because I tend to fall asleep when I'm reading and books fall and hit me in my face. This is going to give me a concussion or break my nose. One or the other. I'm not sure. But I'm so excited about it. So excited about it. A tale for the time being. This girl finds a little kitty lunch pail floating in the water, and inside are little trinkets and notes from a girl from back in the day. And apparently the girl wanted to commit suicide, but prior to, she wanted to tell the story of her great grandmother. And I think the founder, the person who found the little floaty box, goes into history and is trying to piece together the details of the great grandmother and the owner of the little box, like what happened kind of thing. Sounded deep. I probably just butchered what this book is about, but it sounded amazing. And then How Hard Can It Be? I have something similar that I found at Dollar Tree, but this one sounded just a little bit different. Single mom, divorcee, goes back into the work world, and how she's trying to balance working and being a single mother. Hello. I thought it was going to be hilarious. Usually are. So grab that. And then I wasn't going to get this one, but the illustrations and the story are so stinking sweet. It's Old Turtle. Little dude is way past the story time, but the illustrations in here are really, really pretty. The story is everything under the sky, including the sky, the wind, the thunder, lightning, the creatures on the earth, in the air, in the sea. They all have their opinion about who or what God is. And the entire book is the wind and the sun and the stars and the moon and the animals and everything talking back and forth about who they think and what they think God is. Some think God is just a power. Some things think God is a she. Some things think God is a he. It's just really, really cute. And I didn't read the whole thing because I wanted to be pleasantly surprised. But it seems really, really awesome. Sweet story. So I grabbed that. And then the pièce de resistance that day, you guys. I couldn't leave it behind. This gorgeous pot. I see these at the antique fairs for like $10, $15. The porcelain in it is perfect. There's no cracks or grazing cracks in the glaze. So pretty. I love the little handles. Now, y'all know I had to have loved it to paid $6.96 for it. But it was gorgeous. Like it's never been used. I hope there's no marks on it, so it's not like I can Google the maker or get reviews on it. But it was so stinking pretty, and I cannot wait to use it. And it's going to get chili here, and you can make chili, you can make soup, you can make caldos, you can make any kind of thing in here. Can't wait to use it. So that was my first. Oh, hold on a second. I got a little something hanging around over here. Look. Found these little Christmas ornaments. I think they're hearts. They look like a heart. And every year for quite a few years now, I make a crystal tree. And I think those are going to be a pretty addition. Oh, hold on, guys. Let me interject a little something here. I have something sitting here that I want to share just because y'all may know this about me or not. Y'all know I got a tender spot, okay? I can be very sentimental. And I went to the mailbox today because I'm waiting for my driver's license. And my driver's license was in there, but I also had a handwritten letter from one of my cyber sissies who has been my cyber sissy for many years now. And I just want to share with y'all how amazing this is. It touched me like I was not expecting. The fact that somebody, in the way she described old school, sat down, put pen to paper, and wrote a letter to me in 2021. You guys, I know I'm sentimental, but this affected me like y'all don't know. I got so touched. I think it's really cool. So I'm not going to put her business out there because she's keeping it old school. So I'm not going to respond on here. I'm going to write you back. I just wanted to put that out there. And I had it sitting here because I was sorting through the mail and I saw it and I'm like, you know what? Hold on a second. If y'all don't know, I can be a real mush. Okay. I can be a real tender mush. And that just really touched my heart. That was really stinking awesome. But anywho, thank you for my letter. Okay. Okay. Went to, that was Goodwill one day. Then that same day, why not? I went to Thrift Town. Y'all saw. You guys, I got it. I couldn't leave it behind. It's got some nice heft to it. I love the workmanship, the little design on here. It's buttery soft. It smells good. It doesn't smell funky. Just a lovely, lovely purse. The fact that it's only $5.99 for such a nice purse, I couldn't leave it behind, guys. I had to have it. So grab that. I found this little fur thing. At first I thought it was a muff, but I'm like, whose friggin' hands are this big? Well, what it is, you can wear it as a scarf or you can pull it over your head like a little hat. And Walmart was selling it for $11.97 and Thrift Town was selling it for $3.99. I just thought it was pretty, real girly like. It's a nice fake fur. I just thought it was pretty. So grab that. I did get the overalls. I got the grown-up overalls. I don't know what got into me, you guys. I wanted some stinking overalls and I had to have them. I tried them on. They fit so cute. And I'm thinking with like a black blouse, even something like this and some black booties, it's going to be so cute for winter or fall. Not winter because it's going to get stupid cold. But for fall, are you kidding me? I just thought they were adorable. Grab those. These were $7.99. The other ones were $5.99. And on my second trip there, because I went back Friday, I went to look for them, but they were gone. The ones with the rips in them, they were gone. But these were $7.99. These are a little more adult, if you can call overalls adult. Okay. So what else did I grab there? I grabbed 2 more of these little bottles just because they were tiny. And I'm thinking salt and pepper or tajin. If y'all don't know what tajin is, it's this like chili kind of powder with lemon and chile, and you sprinkle it on fruit, or you can sprinkle it on whatever the heck you want to sprinkle it on. I'm thinking for tajin, for whatever. I just thought they were cute, 69 cents each. And they put out a whole bunch more. And the reason I'm thinking they're flying off the shelf is because we're creeping up on the holiday season. And people like to make their own eggnog, their spiced rums, their coquito, that kind of thing. So I'm thinking the bigger bottles are flying off the shelf because people are going to bottle their little holiday drinks and gift them. That's what I would use them for, but I don't know how to make any of that stuff. I did grab this. I couldn't resist it. I'm telling you, every time I tried to walk out, they kept putting shiny things out. I'm like, I have to stop and look. I'm hoping this cleans up real good. I'm going to attempt to clean before we leave today. And if it cleans up nice and pretty, I'll show you guys. I'm hoping it does. This turns out to match my tea pitcher and my little goblets really, really well. This stuff matches it perfect. So I'm thinking I'm going to clean it up and set it down there with that collection. This one is a different pattern, but it's really cute and it has the little spoon in it. And I'm going to set that over there with my little vintage sugar and syrup thingy that I picked up at Main Street Pickers a while back, just to zhuzh it up over there. Gonna be really cute. Y'all know I had to have loved it to have gone over my $5 limit on goodies. When I was over there digging in the random bags, I could not leave these behind. These little leaded glass turtles. There's one. And there's another one. Two little turtles. They're going to be so pretty up against the light. It's kind of like a honey color. Loved them. Couldn't leave them. They were $1.99. And then this one has a little leaded glass grape cluster. There's also a little silver frame, couldn't hurt. And then a little plastic, you know those little dollar store easels that you put pictures and stuff on, or plates. One of those in there. That was also $1.99. So digging in those little boxes was a good thing. In bags was a good thing. I put this back a few times because I really don't have any more room on any surface, any table or any shelf, but I like the silver of it. And look, somebody's little pugly is in here, and they made their own little frame. I'm going to take that out and just put my regular size pictures in there, but I hope this puppy isn't gone. But it's really pretty, and it was $2.99. And I put it back a couple of times, but I'm like, girl, you can replace something that you just are over in your bedroom with that. Now, the only other thing I picked up that day, and you guys, let me tell you guys, I kept trying to walk out. And I kept getting distracted because they kept putting things out. Now this, I knew I wanted the minute I saw it. Okay, might not be to everyone's taste, but I knew it was going to be expensive because I know Thrift Town. But you guys, y'all know I had to have loved it to pay what I paid for it. Let me show you guys first. It looks like a picture. I know it's not, but it looks like a picture. It reminded me of a hummingbird for some reason. It's this gorgeous, heavy vase. I don't know if it's crystal. Does it ting? It has a little ting. Is that even true that crystal tings and glass doesn't? I know crystal tings, but can glass ting? But anywho, blah, blah, blah. You guys, y'all know I had to have loved it because my cheap butt paid $12.99 for that sucker. And I think it's worth everything. I already know where it's going to go. Absolutely know where it's going to go. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to put white roses in it. Okay, so that was my first trip to Thrift Town. Then on Friday, went back to Goodwill just because it was Friday. And I can thrift a little more relaxed on Fridays because I'm not in a hurry to come home and cook dinner and wash dishes and iron clothes and all that stuff. It's Friday, okay? So I went back in. I did grab the frame because I have 3 other black blingy lacquer frames that I hadn't put out because it never occurred to me. Do a grouping, stupid. Upstairs, all your picture frames are black. It'll match. It'll work. Just do a grouping on the corner of your little shelf. That's exactly what I'm going to do. This one was $1.91. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the other 3 and make my little cluster of picture frames. Now this little thing I saw, it's been there. And I really liked it, but I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know where I was going to put it. But the more I looked at it, I realized that this blue and white matches the little lady with a flower bag, the little porcelain lady, and a little porcelain mermaid that I purchased that had this beautiful blue and white. I love the glazing. It's dusty as I'll get out. When I wash this, the glaze is going to be so shiny and gorgeous. There's something so pretty about this little trinket box. And I had to have it. So I think it's going to be pretty with my other blue and white little thingies. $2.92. I think it was meant for me because I keep finding it pushed to the back of things. And the fact that he's not chipped or anything, he was meant for me. Okay. The next two things I'm going to show you, I can't help myself. But I am done. I told myself I was done. Found another one, guys. Okay, no chips, no cracks, no nothing. It's not all scratched up inside because some are in real bad shape. Actually has the lid on it. It's hard to find them with the lids attached. And it was only $2.92. So I'm like, how many more of these do you friggin' need? I need this one. So I went ahead and grabbed that one. And then as I'm walking out, I'm looking. And I find this one. Now this one has a little nick. I'm gonna spray paint it. Just right there. Maybe not because it's going to go in the oven. I'll just leave it as is. See the little nick? But I found this big one. Let me tell you guys the only reason I purchased it. It was $3.93. The only reason I purchased this was because I remembered the day before when I had been at Thrift Town, I saw a lid that would fit this. I couldn't find the lid at Goodwill, but I remember seeing the lid at Thrift Town thinking, wow, the bottom piece to that would be awesome. I wonder what the bottom piece to that looked like. I wonder what pattern it was. This is what I was thinking when I was at Thrift Town when I saw that lid. I'm like, that'd be nice to find a dish that size. The very next day, I see this one at Goodwill. So I'm like, you know what? Go to Thrift Town. Go to Thrift Town when you leave here and go see if that lid is there. So I brought it home. Now, I have a few more things to show you guys from my last trip to Thrift Town yesterday. So let me pull that over here and I'll show you guys. Okay, so all I was going to do was go into Thrift Town. I was going to be good. I was going to go in, look for the lid, and get out. If the lid wasn't there, I would just wait and hopefully find a lid some other time. Well, it was still there. It was $2.99. And it did. It fits perfect. Look at that. Now, I don't know if it was the original lid, but it absolutely fits perfect. It's the same brand. It's the same make. Had to have it. So, grabbed that. And while I'm in that area, you guys, I can't help myself. I like the depth of this one. No lid, but Goodwill has this lid. Now, I wasn't going to go all the way back across town for the lid, but Goodwill always has these lids, but never has the bottoms. So I'm sure I'll find a lid. This was $2.99. This is going to be my last piece of this crap, okay? My last piece. I can't do it anymore, guys. I don't have any room for it, and I'm not ready to swap out any of my other cute bakeware for this. So I'm done. I'm done. Y'all hold me to that, okay? Now, the only other things I found there were these adorable little kitties. They're a little rough, but I'm going to leave them just as is because I think they're adorable. They're too big for my cat shelf unless I move things around, but they're adorable. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put them, but they were too cute. I thought about putting them outside, but the material they're made out of, they're going to ruin. They were both $2.99, so I'm not sure. They're really, really cute. I think I do know. I don't know. We'll see. And the only other thing I picked up, I could not leave behind. So pretty. I have this hook in my bedroom that I used to have an ivy on many, many moons ago. The ivy died. I've since tried to hang other things on there, but I don't really like what it is. I don't like the look of it. It's right above where I have the mirror now leaned. I saw this. I hope it'll work in the space. It's kind of small, but I hope it works in the space. Look at this gorgeousness. Now, you can't tell, but the glass is this pretty light lavender. You can kind of tell, but it's a lot brighter, if that makes sense. The glass is a lot brighter, like in real life. But look at this. It's so stinking pretty. It has a little thing in here for your candle. I'm going to hang it off the hook. and see what it looks like. But it was gorgeous, and it was only $5.99. I thought for sure it was gonna be like 10, 12 bucks. But sometimes Thrift Town gets it right. $5.99. So that's everything, you guys. That is everything that I picked up. I'm gonna go ahead and wash everything I need to wash. Throw everything in the laundry that needs to be thrown in the laundry. Flip the books, make sure there ain't no dead cockroach in there. Or money. You never know. And then we're gonna head on out and go hang out with my sissy and my mommy. So take time to relax and enjoy your days off and enjoy your family and eat good food. And until my next go around, I love y'all bunches. Bye.